Today I'll show you some examples of my sketchbooks. There are different drawing approaches that I use in my sketchbooks. My favorite drawing method is continuous line drawing. So the main trick when you're drawing is to actually look at the object as much as you can instead of looking at the paper in front of you. Otherwise, you will be just making up a picture of an object. When I'm drawing, usually I look at the object I'm drawing 80% of the time, and only 20% of the time, approximately, I'm looking at paper. If you're drawing this way, you start trusting your hand more and you improve your hand-to-eye coordination. Try to draw with your left hand. If you're right-handed, then draw with your left hand, and if you're left-handed, try to draw with your right hand, so your opposite hand. And also it will help you let go of perfectionism and trying to make your drawing really perfect. You need to try and be comfortable with every single drawing that you create. So even if it hasn't turned out the way that you wanted it to turn out, just let it be and don't be harsh with yourself, because this is just training, and it's okay not to be perfect every single time. You can also try to draw objects that are moving. It's very difficult because your drawing has to be so fast, and it's not going to turn out very photorealistic, let's face it, but it's also very good practice. These drawings are from British Museum, and going to draw in museums is great because first of all you're drawing the subject that you probably won't see anywhere else, and also a museum is a place of study. So if there is a museum or gallery in the place where you live, go there and do some sketches.